low plays, Endpoint could be in a lot of trouble here.
Especially so
they're on their T side.
I'd rather be starting on CT considering
Absolutely.
the issues.
I'm guessing they've lost the knife round there.
I would assume so, right? So Business 5, assume they win the knife, means that they keep the option of essentially running through this map. So this is the same pistol I think we saw yesterday.
Yeah, smoke off connector. Oh,
Actually,
left side of bomb, and everyone else has come out.
Slightly different. So Crucial, trying to look for any sort of gap here. Pulse
Pistol,
is God.
absolute tear.
But Crucial has actually managed to get through here, and he's getting a lot of tags. Doesn't quite get the kill. 2v4. And Crucial does face his former opponent right there in Thomas, and Thomas gets the second kill to back it up.
Yeah, Pulse.
So Pulse, he's had a highlight clip on this map before
say,
with pistols.
He's had that.
It was against Gambit.
I was going to
It was
say,
fantastic.
versus Gambit, fantastic play, and he's fired up. He's ready, and if they can get a strong start on this T side, they can, they can just push the momentum all the way in their favour, and this could be a strong start for Endpoint. But once again, it's about converting these rounds.
Yeah, Train is always a weird one.
One AK on a map like Train. It's
Pulse did have the spawn for it too. They can go fast down ladder.
Yeah, they're going to go straight out pop. Run
I'm
across.
surprised he flashes that instead of smoking right side bomb for them. Boasted with a 1D from upper too. And Pulse is slowly moving up, but unfortunately he's technically smoked out by his teammate there, and dinked by his teammate as well. Very bizarre turn of events. Should be able to get the kill on Boaster.
Finally some kills coming in for Endpoint here, trying to stabilise the situation, but it's trades galore into a 2v2.
Keo does run straight through his ring. It's down to Robin.
Yeah,
1v2.
low HP.
Surely no chance.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying, I understand that play. You're sort of coming out pop and just running along that back wall, but you've got mainly SMGs, you're only AKs in Team A, and you're trying to take Angels long distance versus Deagles, and then once they finally got into close quarters, they've been shut down by the CZ, so unfortunately for Endpoint, we see them lose another anti-eco.
Yeah, I would have liked to see Pulse do something different as AK there, possibly go on top of Blue Train. Like, he was, as you said, the only one with range there. But what's really weird, though, is just why they decided to do that strat in that situation and not run the close wall with the SMGs. Especially after both got that one kill, and it looks like this could be a mow-down for the CTs.
Yeah, they tried to catch them by surprise, but there's not much you can do with it.
Yeah, tries to get a kill.
Yeah.
Really.
But there we go, I mean,
good money.
Business 5, they've completely ignored that pistol, and they've set themselves up perfectly to just stomp out this CT side.
Yeah, what's weird though is, so first map, Endpoint won both pistols and took that map.
Yep.
Second map, Business 5 won both pistols and took that map. Endpoint have just won the pistol here, and then obviously been ecoed. We hadn't seen a team get ecoed from the pistol so far this series until now. So perhaps setting up the tone for it to be completely different here.
Sure. Boaster going for a bit of early aggression, gets a lot of information here. Meanwhile, the teams are coming up towards the speed bomb site. Looks like they're going to get pop flashed for that B entrance, but
Surreal's only shoulder spawning.
Yeah, he's got a lot of nades to work with, does Surreal. So he should be able to put that volley down, stops the rush, gets a big rotation coming in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fully had 3 players ready to just instantly swing away. Especially with Boast having all that info to his alley, means you've just got team main and pop toast to look at.
Yeah, there is. I mean, Business 5, they have full information of what's going on.
That's quite a deep smoke, actually.
I think
just regular
that is
spam.
unfortunate for Lazar, but
it's quite unlucky. Couldn't quite get anything else down. And Keo does get that molly down, which actually does a hell of a lot of damage.
But Robin gets the trade, and Thomas just about.
Wow. I mean, somehow it's a 3v2 in Endpoint's favour.
Yeah, I'm not too sure how that's actually happened, but this nade could
so
be huge if it was placed a slightly bit differently.
This is all about Boaster, I think. The longer Joey stays alive here...
No idea what's going on.
Yeah, can't quite get the angle cracked, but Boaster, he's going to be thinking, maybe not after all, maybe not.
Yeah, I mean, that was a bit of an awkward round, really. Business
the molly
5, they
Keo put down,
yeah,
that
so
did
so much damage, but
then,
somehow Robin managed to get those 2 kills coming out.
Yeah, like, I don't get it. That's quite weird. I'm surprised there wasn't anybody else just shooting in any way towards that same direction, and Thomas does lose that up, and Boaster does drop.
Yeah. But huge round coming out for Robin with the 4 kill.
Yeah.
Dragging his team back into this game.
Surprised, I thought a player would end up dropping to that Molotov, considering they had to fight in that molly, stand there for quite a while, and could have get in each other's ways and stuff out as well. So just 167, that probably was just the Molotov alone. I keep saying it, but it just looks like a lot of damage. So Robin gets rid of a flashbang, wants to have a HE grenade instead. Each to their own.
Yeah.
Business have actually gone for a force bind to this. Ooh. And Leza misses the first shot. Does get traded, but
yeah, Pulse was there, but just seconds too slow to save his mate's life.
Fortunate there for him. Boaster does take pop control. Gets it for the cost of a single flashbang. Max slowly heading just above pop, thinking about retreat, maybe goes back towards main. Especially with his two teammates towards alley taking control there. So the question is, what would be the end-term goal here? So looks like they're retreating from side. After getting that 1-for-1, they actually didn't keep the orb, so I'm hoping that they've thrown that over the wall just in case.
Yeah.
Because if Crucial were to try and scout out that way, that would be a free orb for him. And
yeah, I mean, they've got a lot of nades to attempt this B execute, and it's only Surreal with
does
have the M4, yeah.
M4 and Molly, that's the, good for dealing with a large quantity of enemy.
Yeah, and he has got the rotation from Cryptics in here as well. Potentially a fast flank from Boaster, but the attack does come in.
And the two people facing the same way, but Cryptics fails in that situation.
Like Max, he's just run out upper and absolutely demolished Cryptics.
So Max is the one holding behind, but he's not holding it the same way that's quite aggressive. He's trying to make sure he does get the contact play.
Yeah, I think Robin's there to help as well.
He does get the orb. Why? Nobody's throwing it over the wall.
There is a fence right there.
There is a fence right there. Like, that's
sloppy.
He's not quite thinking about it.
You're playing 3D chess, Ben, but they're just playing checkers. It's just not good enough, really. You can't be thinking there's 10 steps ahead if you're Endpoint.
Yeah, I mean, even
the little things.
It's such a small chance that it does come into play, but at least they get the knowledge that he did get that orb, right? Like, they know, okay, he did get that.
And seeing as Business 5 can't really buy going into this next round, this could be hugely impactful.
The thing is, it's not even a fence you need. You could throw it on a train that you can't access. Like, there's so many places. Like, we're going to get good visual here. So, there's plenty of places.
Yeah,
just get rid of it. But they don't go for it. So, if Crucial gets any impact here,
boxes,
there's so much.
I'm actually surprised they haven't forced around this orb, but sensible.
Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it?
You don't actually want to you don't want to let your CT side run away from you on train, but Crucial's going to have...
He actually misses the no-scope.
Yeah, quite a lot of resistance there, and unfortunate.
Yeah, unfortunately doesn't even get a single kill out of that, which...
Boaster might be able to stop
might be able to... Doesn't go for the plants.
Doesn't even get max, no.
I feel like the plant would probably be the easier of the two. It's here and there, 2v5. Bomb is planted. Should be 4-2 for Endpoint. So good recovery.
Yeah, there we go. We spoke a hell of a lot about that AWP, and it came to nothing.
Yeah, which... unlucky, really.
Yeah. Still should have been punished.
Yeah, still. It was one of those situations where I'd like to see them get punished.
Yeah, just so they learn from it.
Yeah, you better learn from that, that little error.
You see, that's why you should still be on the on the team, Ben. You're the one.
I would have thrown that off. Yeah. I would have taken it with me, actually. I would have carried both guns with me.
Akimbo.
Yeah.
Drop your pistol for it, obviously.
Obviously, yeah, that works in that slot.
Yep.
Surreal nearly died to that and actually made the sound cue that he is there.
Wow.
Keo did actually drop right at the end there.
Yeah.
So if he was anywhere close to that gun, doesn't have a chance for it.
Did get a kill of his own, which keeps the Endpoint economy honest, shall we say.
Yeah.
But yeah, dodgy buy coming in from the CT side.
Yeah.
Not a lot of utility, no kits, no head armor. Thankfully, no SMGs on that terrorist side.
And Laza's got his AWP out as well, but he's actually not got a single kill yet this map. I think it's 005.
Yeah.
So it seems like we always got one player.
Slow start.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had Pulse on the first map, Thomas on the second.
Yeah.
And Laza just waiting to get in the game, yeah.
So here comes the A main smoke.
Yep.
So that lands on the entrance, and typically you would have somebody flash a player into that.
Yeah, Crucial.
But it looks like Crucial's in such an aggressive position anyway that he can potentially check it himself.
He hasn't actually taken it yet. He's just staring into it.
Yeah, but Thomas actually was holding on the outside of Team A now.
Yeah.
So he doesn't really case as like, okay, there's deep smoked, they probably took A main control, but he didn't hear a flash go off, is the other thing.
Yeah, but the main
if they have done it,
he's
walked in.
Yeah.
But Keo playing anti-flash here, but they've actually smoked the side Keo's playing on.
Yeah, Boaster can't actually help all that much.
Does play anti-flash, actually doesn't even get the first kill.
That's a lovely entry.
Really solid entry, and very quiet after that first kill though. So they get the kill, and they decide to actually walk across.
Yeah, smartly enough, Surreal sort of given up that B-bomb site. He's going to play from CT.
Correct, does get the info that there is a player old bomb, and surprisingly does get punished for that. Very narrow. Boaster's taking a lot of damage. And does drop too. Crucial gets the 1 kill in A main, but Max trades that out, and it's now a 1v4 for surreal.
And now they know where he is.
Yep. No kit, 1v3, no grenades. Coming through via Z. And Lazar, not too sure what he's doing. I'll be honest, don't know.
I believe that's what the people in UKPL would call coup.
Coup. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting decision to jump there.
Yeah, very interesting.
But Pulse and Max should have the temperament to...
was there a sound cue for that? I don't think there was. So Pulse, thankfully, is looking the correct way anyway.
Yeah, I mean, all they have to do is hide, and finally Mighty Max goes for the info peek and shuts the reel down. And they
did get that orb just about. Max with the jump skill right there.
Yeah.
So Luz is now on the verge of potentially getting a James Bond scoreline. 006 currently.
Yeah, it's strange that, seeing as they're winning 5-2.
Yeah, not quite had much chance for an impact by those things. Like, he missed that shot when Keo pushed him at alley, and then he hasn't really had a chance otherwise. Just the 4 AD.
he's battling Dances.
Dances has...
He had 0 for a while, didn't he?
I think he had 2 for a long time.
But the anti-eco coming out for Endpoint, and
this
looks a lot cleaner as long as someone holds this pop position. And Max has all under control.
Doesn't need to stop looking at it either. He can stay. I've still got pop, guys, but this is fine. Max might be thinking he needs to rebuy his Kevlar though at the end of this round. It's still 43. It's quite low.
Survived quite a few rounds, has he?
Replenish that.
Yeah, top that up. Yeah, not much.
There should be a system where, based on how much, like, so 650 Kevlar cost, right? But if you only want to replenish 50, do you like half the cost? Do you think there should be a system in place?
Potentially. I mean, I'm sure
it's
not really a huge issue because it doesn't happen that much, but yeah, it would be interesting.
It's a bit of a weird one, though, isn't it? It's like, because otherwise we've got some weird dynamic pricing setup.
Yeah.
So Lazar thankfully saves himself with an assist on that Keo kill. And he didn't die, of course, so that's another bit of help. It does mean he's avoided it.
He's halfway there.
Yeah, he's avoided it, no matter what here. Technically, he won't be 007.
Yeah,
he could be 07.
If he gets another assist, he can't exactly cash that in for a kill, but...
No, we don't accept that.
No, we don't.
At this merge.
But the buyer's coming straight back out for Business 5, and they're really going to have to get a hold of this game, because it's slipping out of their grasp quite quickly now. Pulse just shooting down Pop, and it's another fast round for Endpoint here. Unfortunately for Business 5, they've sent the orb towards B, and he's not going to get a chance on this round. Poster does have the angle in the smoke, so... That's a lot of damage through the smoke right there from Keo. So 4v3. Yeah, they've really halted this push from Endpoint. Yeah, I was going to say, they haven't actually got to the site. And they're sort of falling back as well. So Thomas, along with Robin, decides to pull back forward. They're going to leave Lazar to lurk out here? They're leaving Lazar scoped on that green. Okay, they're going to walk around to Ivy. Yeah. That does make more sense. Okay, so you got to hope that Lazar doesn't actually get picked off in between the time it takes for them to get Ivy. Okay, they are actually, by doing absolutely nothing, they're forcing 2 players to rotate off to B. I think it's because the smokes were still up for a while there, aren't they? So Lazar's still holding the C angle. Yeah, I mean, they're actually going to boost. The CTs are sort of outplaying themselves almost, in the sense that they've given up the A-bomb side. Games. Yeah, a lot of mind games going on, but... So Kia, timing, he's against him. He might get caught off here by Robin, depending on how the angle faces in. And he does get caught. Yeah. Doesn't even get a single shot off towards Robin there, but unfortunately, Crucial's so close, but how close is he? He's missed the timing on him actually going towards all bomb, but Robin, surely he's not actually doing. He is! That timing from Crit. 3v2 was a 4v3 in favour of Business 5, and Robin, man of the moment here, really. Crucial tempted to shoot his teammate there. And Robin again. Another one. Wow. Just Crucial left, 1v3, no kit, has an AWP, fully blinded. Got to be thinking, I need to find a kill very quickly here, otherwise I need to get out. Yeah, staying scoped in, trying to be as quiet as possible, does get the first frag onto Robin. No kit. It is Thomas on top of this close train there, and because there's no kit, it's not worth the risk of investment here. Honestly, that felt like a round of timing. You know, it was. Robin just, I mean, first of all, he won that brilliant peak versus Kiyashima. Technically, it was timing as well, though. Kyo peaked in between. Yeah, absolutely. And then he just about got around old bomb before Crucial could come around and shoot, and then Cryptics, for whatever reason, you know, you just get that muscle twitch maybe, your inkling in your brain, spidey senses going, just shifts his mouse an inch to the left. Lazar's still not got a kill, but Endpoint, they don't care, and hopefully he shouldn't. He's getting his ADR slowly up. Yeah, he's finally using grenades. Yeah, he is. he's resorted to that. Actually, no, it is just random little Glock shots then, isn't it? Because he hasn't got any utility damage. But yeah, the pause does come out for, I assume, Business 5. And honestly, we were sort of bigging them up before this game, but Endpoint, they've been brutal on this terrorist side so far.
It's just been a good recovery, isn't it? Like, you know, they won the pistol, and then went, what was it, down 2-1?
Yeah.
And what, 6 rounds in a row now? And it's been fairly convincing as well. It's not been that close. Other than, you know, that round with Robin just then, that was probably the closest of them all so far.
Yeah.
But Lazar there, hoping to get a frag on the board. Whereas Surreal looks a bit tired.
He does.
Doesn't he?
But he is quite a sleepy guy. You know, he sleeps pretty much anywhere.
He can sleep anywhere.
Yeah.
See, I saw him sleep in a casino once, just across the sofa.
Yeah, it's quite a skill.
Yeah, I wish I had that. That'd be good. Could do it on trains then.
Yeah. But Endpoint changing up the pace here potentially. It looks like they are just getting ready to run out upper.
Straight out.
And Surreal's, he's just going to get caught out. No chance there.
I do like that. Normally everybody's obsessed with going down low, aren't they? Sending people out upper with rifles, really strong when you get the right situation.
Yeah. Especially if they're not playing 2 players in that site. You rarely have someone dedicated looking.
I mean, that early on, you're never going to have 2, are you? That's, you know, they'd be crazy. Like that was, at that rate, you just like write that one off. That's just unlucky.
That's a really nice call from Robin. Has to be said.
And that looks like it'll be 8-2. A very strong T side compared to what we saw in that Swiss format game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they've sorted out those small mistakes, and the fact that they've come back after such an abysmal half on Inferno.
Yeah, that's for sure.
To just win out on this terrorist side so far is
But I think it's surprised that they actually started T-side, so isn't it? From what we assume, Business.
Well, to be fair, it's probably quite helpful because their T-sides have been so much better this tournament compared to their CT. But yeah, maybe the crack started to show.
And Kiyoshima has had enough.
He has had enough. He's whipped out the orb.
So this is quite a rare thing. I think it's safe to say. I think he picks up the orb.
Probably more of an FPL thing.
Yeah, I think he picks it up as often in a professional team format as much as Max would, I guess. That's probably about the comparison, I think, right? So he holds the quick rush angle right there. It looks like they're setting up for some smokes outside, actually.
Yeah.
So Les is holding the side peak, and then...
Okay, everyone's just holding.
Actually, yeah. Max is on top of the dumpster, I think, though, with a flash, perhaps.
Yeah, it definitely does look like a sort of A-set play coming in.
Yeah, they're getting ready to do some kind of smoke. I think that is a lineup where Pulse is stood on, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so just early setup. So sandwich smoke's coming out. Pulse doing E-Buck, so is that right side bomb from there?
Probably right side bomb, left side bomb, and sandwich, I'd have to guess.
So it's on top of bomb and right side bomb. Okay, I like that instead. That's quite nice.
That's nice.
And Crucial,
probably
expecting a smoke
any impact there.
And the deep Dreams train smoke as well coming through. So Thomas gets taken from behind there. Does give the info though that was a player towards site. Yeah. And Kiyo hasn't had a chance to do anything with his AWP so far. He's shot 6 bullets, but nothing there.
Really nerfs that AWP's presence, but
good trade.
Good trades coming out. Cryptic's keeping things level though. And still that AWP finally does get seen and gets shut down straight away by Lazar. That's all on Cryptic's here. He's got so many grenades, yeah. He's just going to tap it.
He has to just get on it, doesn't he? But he's actually pushing through. He knows he's got a kit anyway.
This could get very awkward.
So this was the previous instance.
He's just sicking it.
Lazar. Ooh! That's very fortunate.
Yeah.
His first 3 kills of the game. Funnily enough.
There we go. Impact.
Very, very important.
Impact frags.
I was just thinking flashbacks. I was like, Cryptics, or somebody on a bomb and Lazar alive.
It's the worst situation to be in when you've got an AWP.
Yeah.
And someone's tapped it in a smoke. Even a CZ, you've only got 12 bullets to work with, and luckily, those 2 bullets just land.
And Kiyo,
he's had
still
enough. He's not having fun this map.
Still.
He's playing a bit of gun game at the moment.
Yeah, trying to get a kill with every weapon.
And here we go, he might get some action early on.
And this is perfect for him unless they mully out the server box, which they did last time Lazar was here.
Waiting for him, and he gets the first pick. There we go, Crucial doing all the work on his own. Pulse is going to try and fight back. Yeah.
Okay, so the smoke goes...
This might surprise him.
Yeah. If Crucial had any flashes, he could do a nice pop flash through that smoke right there, but... Did he hear the sound cues of Pulse running away? I'm going to guess he didn't. So I imagine Kiyo won't actually get to use that shotgun. He'll probably get an AK on the floor. Bit of a shame.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Do like a Bruce.
We do love to see it, and yeah, I think he did take a little peek.
Yeah, should be picking up an AK any second.
There we go. And yeah, the T's forced back into a little huddle, going back to T main, walking straight into Crucial.
Lovely shot. And there's going to be another peek there. Crucial, line them up, and he'll shoot them down. Once the ace.
I'm having flashbacks to Inferno, Ben. The rounds that Business 5 started winning Well, straight off the back of Crucial's AWP.
Yeah.
And if this is a sign of things to come, and Endpoint start, faltering on their CT side, this could still be quite a scary situation. It's definitely not over yet. Mixed style CS definitely favoured on the T side.
I think Endpoint are in a good spot though, to be fair. They've got,
absolutely.
They've got guaranteed another buy round at least.
Yeah, they've got a great chance to reset the CT economy here.
And it looks like they're going towards B as well, so Surreal already used this smoke.
Yeah, he's very much alone, and he doesn't actually have the fast rotate of Cryptix as he's playing close pop, and he has missed the smoke. That's rough.
Not quite good enough, really.
Yeah, Surreal's in a lot of trouble here if Endpoint speed things up.
The molly does go down on low. Cryptix
Thomas
loses that battle
he's
down pop.
Yeah, he's going to be...
Thomas didn't even drop it down. He just...
No.
Somehow he wins the fight without taking a hit, pretty much. 22 damage, nothing.
Crucial is here, however, yeah.
Depends how much can he actually get done. The flash is perfectly timed for him, and he doesn't know he's
actually
been
been
shot.
seen yet.
Surreal does get that kill.
Lots of quick frags.
There is a player at auto train. Robin does get that kill, 4 by the second, and Boaster is so low. 10 HP versus 10 HP. Boaster wins that fight. Seems to think there's another enemy.
Bit paranoid, maybe. Mighty Max, cool as a cucumber.
And Boaster lost another 8 health right there, falling off the train.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, he did.
Does have a kit.
No grenades though.
Mighty Max still just
picks up a molly,
and
that's that.
That's smart.
There we go. Max,
and you're talking about
game plan
I mean, you're talking about impact frags. That second kill from Robin is so huge.
For sure.
And yeah, nice change of pace there from Endpoint there.
They seem to be hitting B at the perfect time each time, don't they?
Yeah, things got a bit...
It was a bit leery.
A bit sketchy.
Yeah.
But yeah, things worked out in the end, and like we said, bit of a reset coming in for Business 5, and they got 3 rifles to play with, no AWP on Crucial, who, like I said, did secure them that first round. And
so Thomas was actually trying to stop the close pop though.
Pop. Yeah.
And he does technically win the battle, I suppose.
Yeah.
He does get the info on the kill.
Down, yeah, lots of damage, lots of info, and Thomas is just...
taking charge now, isn't he? Taking battles from Blue Train. Does get the info on that last play. Did get 2 kills before that, and both does get taken down 2. Surreal has to be saving, doesn't he?
They're just running rampant.
Yeah.
Train is their map, apparently.
Apparently so. Now it is. Maybe it was all a bluff in the Swiss form.
Yeah, they
got angry just as a joke, just to make it sure that we got a story.
Exactly. They're just adding to the drama. They don't care.
But then again, the CT side is still to come.
Yeah, I am a bit scared. Because we saw a similar scoreline versus Unique earlier on 12-3, which got closer than they would have liked.
10 was it?
Something like that, but it became like 13-10 or something at one point.
Yeah, it was quite spooky. So Boaster's got plenty of grenades to work with, but I don't think that's going to be much of a difference here.
Yeah,
Thomas gets sent out by Robin.
3 Deagles, 2 CZs.
And Thomas just goes straight on Blue Train and hopefully be able to do a lot of stuff from that. He's on there just taking every fight he can. Look at him.
Yeah, he's being a massive distraction here, and Crucial's just getting railed through smoke at the moment. Everyone's dropping like flies around him.
And last player alive, Crucial in a smoke.
Might get a courtesy kill, but he's not even going to get that. Wow.
12-3. Consider they won the pistol, got eco'd, and then managed to win the next buy round after that. It's really good. I mean, Luz is only 3 kills.
He's got
from that
3
one
kills
round.
in 1 round, and they've won 12 rounds. That is crazy.
That is, I mean, definition of an impact fact, right?
Yeah. That's mental.
So how big do you think the pistol is here then?
I think it's absolutely massive. You know, Endpoint, if they win it and convert it, of course, they get to that 15 rounds match point. They can take a nice deep breath at that stage, but they lose it, they lose the conversion, they lose the first gun round. Then things are going to start getting a bit scary. Are we still having the same issues on CT side? But here we go, we're going to find out. Agreed.
So let's see, both are setting up the sandwich mode. I believe Kio's got the, what was that, right side bomb smoke, I think?
Connector, I think, actually.
Is that, yeah, right side bomb, isn't it? Or is
no,
that
I think
actually
actually
the connector one?
Connector, yeah.
Proper connector, okay. So 2 players going down pop, with 1 player at alley. Imagine Surreal will be more of a lurk situation here.
No, I'm wrong. No, I'm the right. There we go.
Your heart dropped for a second, didn't it?
It did. But they are. The attack's coming in.
So Endpoint perfectly okay with just playing through the smokes. And this is a very awkward situation for Luz to be involved in, and it comes out the wrong side there.
Yeah, and the trade's going all in the favour of the terrorist side.
Very awkward situation for Robin's.
Robin doesn't even get that frag, yeah.
And Max all in his lonesome, 1v4. Needs to start going here. Guess the first one's Surreal.
There is a kit available under heaven.
Yep, that is true. Does know where Keo is.
Oh,
Unfortunately, doesn't get a chance.
yeah. And there we go. If ever there was a
Pistols go
start,
1-on-1 this map.
yeah. If ever there was a start for Business 5 to get themselves back in the game, that is it.
I mean,
Point.
such an awkward moment for Lazar right there, wasn't it?
Yeah, sort of back to back with someone on the smoke.
Yeah.
Just what can you really do?
So the question is, how well will Business 5 be able to convert this round? Because they've done 3 AKs. You were quite annoyed that Endpoint only went for the 1 when they did their iteration of this, which is, I think it's pretty much the exact same thing.
Sure.
Going down here, isn't it? 3 down pop. And then
Lots of damage with these nades, though.
Very strong grenades.
No damage done to Endpoint either.
Ooh, Robin is stuck on Axe though. He is there's
Players
a
at half
him.
HP.
Very weird round.
Yeah, Endpoint have pretty much everyone here, but slowly I think Business 5 are rethinking this, or just slowing it down.
Trading weapons actually.
Robin actually gets the OP frag.
Wow. And Lazar follows up. 3d5. Robin. Somehow, I was going to say, back turn, she was actually able to get that far ahead. And Pulse does win that frag. It's 1v4 now.
Absolute shambles. And
those grenades have...
Yeah, those have done
they've worried them so much.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not over yet, but...
Cyril's got a lot to do. Pulse on 1 HP.
Does hear that drop too. Could he potentially see anything? Oh, not quite far ahead.
Does should have enough time to peek out, but
he's missed both shots.
Still only got 3 kills, Ben.
Oh no, he's
got 4. Panorama's not updated.
And Lazar slowly getting walked up on. He has to peek for info at some point, but the legs are sticking out. This was a 1v4.
Max
still has his grenade as well. But the bomb being down at pop.
He's not really going to want to throw that.
No.
Unless he sees Cyril run into pop. There's only 20 seconds left.
So Cyril gets that bomb.
Gets
a lot of damage.
The nades come in, but...
Unfortunately, slightly too late.
10 seconds.
It might be worth keeping that
Max
grenade.
should have this. He should have
this
cross,
there just in time. He has to win that fight, though, without dying is the issue.
Oh, no.
So he has to give up that plant, unfortunately. But it means it's a 1v1 and he gets another chance to reposition.
1 bullet for Mighty Max.
And technically, Cyril does only need the 1 himself.
Timing is everything, and he's
Max
seen
did
it.
see him. He doesn't get it!
Oh, my word.
Oh.
The 1v3. Wow.
I can't believe.
Heartbreaking for Endpoint.
I can't believe that's happened. Like, it was literally the exact same thing happened to Pulse. Gets walked up on, and then Lazar doesn't peek at all.
Ages.
Really, does he? When he was thinking about peeking, it was too late.
Wasn't aware of his legs sticking out either.
And Max does get the 2 hits and he uses his grenade instead. Oh,
that is rough.
That's really, really rough. They'll look much worse if they watch it back, especially considering the health point situation.
Not going to be happy with that.
No, not at all.
Even I'm demotivated after that. That's just
You're tilted, are you?
I'm tilted. No, but another should be clean round for Business 5 coming in here. And hopefully they put that awkward round behind them and can start building a bit of a bank of their own. 3 AKs coming out here.
Good damage down on Cyril there.
Yeah, he's going to get out of there.
Crucial. Gonna hope that he can build the bank. Build that Dutch bank of his.
He is running into
I don't think I know any Dutch banks.
No, I can't say that.
I was trying to think it's good damage on Crucial, but he's already got that 1 kill. You don't really want to try and force it.
He has done.
Yeah, I was going to say, but it's not more so you don't try and run at him and force that sort of issue.
Yes, they could keep this on someone like Mighty Max who loves to use it.
Yeah, he is the Bianca, isn't he?
Yeah.
Especially with him on 4400, so that might be a good throwaway to him unless Thomas wants to keep it.
He is just going to keep it.
Going to keep it.
And Max actually gets an up himself. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Means Thomas gets the full head armor, kit, full nades.
Yeah. It's not the strongest buy you'd like to see on the first gun round.
No. And it's not like, that second round, the economic impact that they could have had, it doesn't, it's not even visibly there anymore, is it?
No.
Like, you've got 2 players on the T side who've got 4k and 5k. Like, you wouldn't think that they got down to a 1v4 in that second round. It does look like they're trying to take territory advantage right here.
Yeah, everyone's sort of just crawling out team main.
Pulse does get the first kill there, does get traded straight away by Cryptix. And I think Lazar's
was
charging right there with his up. And he's
stuck between like
he's
three
in
of
the
them.
smoke at E-Box, unfortunately, and Max comes through and he does get the kill. But unfortunately, Surreal does get the trade on Lezard. Lezard did manage to get a kill out. Max is so low, but
I think he just
Eo
got the
is
dink
as well.
On Kiyoshima there. Yeah,
And Surreal, 1v2. He's already done a 1v4 this half. And he's already seen one of the players and he knows what the other one is as well.
They have a
And they
double face there.
I do like the double face.
The double arm combo.
At that range, it's a bit spooky.
Yeah, I mean, Max is so good with that gun.
He's
It's
been
kind
good
of
at
scary.
flicking with it. It's
Yeah.
like when you probably think he's probably going to get taken
He's
down
dead,
here.
and then
Oh, okay.
mighty Max.
He's
See?
got the kill. Okay.
I mean, only one alive for the TT side. It's not ideal, but they squeeze another buyout.
Considering it's more so, you know, you win the round anyway, you kind of force yourself into it. And he did get the AWP for Lezard, so that's a big part of it. But Max does have an M4 this time.
But yeah, very important for Endpoint to win a gun round this early on. I think Max has an inkling as to what Crucial's
I
up to.
think he did hear him, just about.
They're not going to be too effective, unfortunately. Surreal, you could just feel that coming.
Yeah.
We also actually saw Thomas get caught out at Ivy a couple of times when we were watching.
It was, who was it? It was Surreal, wasn't it?
Yeah.
With an AWP though, in that instance. Very questionable. Don't
Looks
really
like-
need to be shoulder peeking a smoke like that.
Looks like Pulse might be thinking about going into team main, but that's just timing again. Boasters,
And Lezard's
walked out at
hoping
the right
he can
time.
get that kill, but Boaster's been allowed to get another one. I mean,
he's back to his overpass antics. He's
I
going
mean,
for more.
he only got a tag on that too. Lezard's trying to force the issue. Don't
Sees
think
the
he
shadow.
knows he tagged him.
Let's kill him. Max
Okay.
falls as well, and
He needs to save. Surreal is feeling it now. Got to be trying to get the save because they really need the AWP, but people are
they're
hunting on
hunting.
both sides, and that's a free kill like that.
blimey. And that is the worst case scenario for Endpoint. Absolutely no money left.
Complete
Pause comes
reset.
in.
I'm going to hope that's tactical for Endpoint,
Sure.
right? Potentially give a stern talking to Thomas. Like, we literally told you about this on Friday.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, they came to the conclusion that you don't even have to start facing that, you know, at all,
Yeah.
unless you have an AWP. Yeah, he's just shoulder faced into a smoke for no reason, really, if we're being honest. And his head's been removed for that.
Especially when, if there was a player there, a lot of people, if there was an AWP there, for example, and they were scoped on that angle, you just throw a smoke there. Chances are they wait a second, then they shoot anyway. Surreal did the exact same thing, but with a rifle. You got to think, like, every time you throw a smoke down like that, they probably are going to spam it if they're there. You assume they're there.
But the force does come in for Team Endpoint.
And Max did actually get the early info there. He did hear them running fast.
Yeah,
but
they are really
he's only got
moving up.
5-7 though. He needs to position himself in a
And it's actually a
really
similar
nice
round as to what we saw Endpoint do, where they just
Yeah.
charge out with 4 out upper.
I think this is positional wise. Max
does
is in a
catch
really good
good
position. He
distance.
can't get
Can't,
that AK though. Oh, that's a lovely shot from him right there.
Loves the
Using the
5-7.
5-7. Potentially more coming his way. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite land the shot. 3v3. Health's not great on the CT side. And they're having to force the issue here. Not great. Not great. And unfortunately for Robin,
Yeah, maybe rush that situation a bit. Was still 3v3, but
yeah.
wanted to just sort of press the issue there, and it hasn't worked out. 13-8.
It's not a good situation to be in the CT side because you're looking at 13-9 already. Then if you lose that by 13-10, 13-11, the rounds come at you quite quickly, especially when you're having to eco so much. The question is, what kind of different kind of player they're going to go for now on the CT side? Just seems like a regular, same positions, just with USPs.
Yeah,
Max might be thinking, I'm just going to come outside with you guys.
sure.
If they come outside, great. If they don't, whatever.
Yep. Business fight. They're creeping outside. Nice and quiet.
Thomas.
Thomas has just charged through that smoke.
Wow.
He's been traded, but
I mean, the
That was a
USP,
bold play.
yeah.
It's done well.
And that's another good trade there as well. Lezard
nice damage done so far.
drops Surreal, but Pulse does trade that out.
That's actually 2 rounds in a row. Decent damage done.
For sure, I mean, Max last man alive. Cryptic's quite low. If Max was able to get there,
There
we
we
got
go.
a stray bullet.
If he actually picks up Crucial, could have got a
Yeah.
bit.
3 kills with USPs alone, that's
Yeah.
perfectly fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's keeping their economy more than honest here.
Technically more kills than the Force
It's
player.
only really Crucial and Boaster building any sort of a bank.
Yeah, so Lezard, no utility damage on board yet. Robin with 37 enemies flashed this game.
Wow.
That's pretty outrageous, isn't it?
Blimey.
Especially
That's
when you
actually
consider
disgusting.
Max and Lez have got 10 each too. That's
Bar
potentially
smoke's coming out though.
smoke's not quite being as effective as they could.
That molly did fail as well, I think.
Yeah, it did. It stopped most of the chances. He's taken 19 damage from himself there, I believe.
And it's helped Team Endpoint take Team A themselves.
Ooh, that smoke's missed as well, though.
Yeah, that is dodgy. But it almost might tempt Poster.
Yeah, it's making him think about it. But the further he goes against this wall, the more likely the smoke is to block his actual vision.
The right eye peak. So this could get a bit tasty for Pulse.
The longer the time goes, though, the less likely Pulse wants to stay in there. And Boaster does advance just as Pulse pulls out. You don't want to be really too deeply invested when you've got no grenades left now. Yeah. Especially.
Only on Mighty Max.
And he's at B as well. That's the other
that is pretty rough.
I think Thomas just used his smoke to pop because they're playing the 3 close out your side. Luz is opening towards alley, and Thomas is playing like old bomb, so it's a really defensive alley hold. But they're trying to fight this close pop, like yards area.
Yeah, and there we go. The contact has been made.
And Pulse, good damage and a kill, perfectly fine. And Robin not yet needed to be joining into the battle here, despite playing quite close. And there he is. He gets the first kill too.
Yeah, Luz is still scoped in on alley. Should be seeing some.
Unfortunately, he decided to switch away. Yeah, he decided to go away from that. Thomas, good kill. But it does drop. It's down to Max on his own.
Galore. Max in a 1v2. Crucial very low.
Yeah, gonna wait for the sound cue for Keo. Did get a tag down, but not much damage, is it? Good flash should be there. But did he not see the head?
Someone might have called that on his team, potentially, but
depending on the widescreen, I suppose, isn't it? Unfortunately,
too slow into Crucial's orb, and I think I just heard a tiny bit of Neil M there.
I did hear it. Yeah, it was very distant.
Nice, come on.
13 to 10. Half buy going to be coming from Endpoint. CZ armor, that sort of thing. Maybe P250 here and there. And that economy is building, like you mentioned. Crucial is one of the big ones. 12,500 on him.
Yep.
So he's been living through the last few rounds quite comfortably. So double nade comes to main. A lot of damage to Surreal. And Thomas, Crucial fortunately heard last second right there that Thomas was pushing. So he didn't quite go over the banister. I mean, it's good damage for the CTs, but you know, you don't win on damage alone, do you?
No, decent control coming out from Robin, but pushes his luck, walks straight into the rifle of Boaster. And a nice, slow, calm and collected round from Business 5, and it looks like they're going to secure their 11th round here. Getting to squeaky bum time, really, for Endpoint.
For sure. I mean, Max still has his smoke available at this P site. So if he were to use that out lower and then stay coil, it could be quite a decent play from him. But Luz getting forced out of pop. Boaster is actually there if he wants to capitalise on that. Running off upper. Max doesn't quite even get that first kill either, but Pulse does get 2 for himself, but instantly traded out there by Surreal. 2 kills considering the situation they were in.
Yeah,
probably
just about what they can hope for, I suppose, but they're really going to need to string some gun rounds together. The double AWP does come out here.
Yeah, so in time things get a bit rough. The double AWP is a regular call.
It went from Pulse to Thomas to Pulse to Thomas. That AWP, and it has settled on Thomas.
So that is AWP towards Ivy, which...
He's been struggling there.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if that's...
Well, I mean, it makes sense.
I understand it, because Surreal has been a thorn in his side, but...
Thomas is obviously very skilled with the AWP.
Yeah, he's been a good AWPer in the past. It's just... I'm not too sure if the answer was to fight this exact angle.
Yeah.
Or if it was to actually just make sure you watch it.
It almost felt like their setup the other round was
the correct
one. It's just Lazar turned away at the wrong moment.
Yeah, Lazar turned to all the battle that was going on close to him at yard, unfortunately. But Thomas still been holding this angle the entire round, not had any contact. And Lazar finally gets a piece of anything, but Crucial instantly trades it. And finally, Surreal uses his smoke towards Ivy. Followed by the molly, and Crucial's been allowed to absolutely run rampant on the CT side defense. Max is already here, lucky for them, but you know, he's in a spot of bother really. He gets that first goal into Keo, and does look for the second, but not able to do it. It's 1v3 for Thomas, and he's not been able to really get anything done with this AWP. I mean, it was there.
Absolutely no impact in the round. Hasn't had a chance, to be fair, but it might be a bit of a task to try and save this now. Again, Endpoint just falling apart. Crucial's AWP is just able to open them up completely. It's like Lazar gets that entry, and smartly enough, he decides to move, but
you could argue his path of exit was pretty poor.
It was poor. Back to Crucial. Crucial had a clear view of him.
Yeah. And then
traded.
Crucial was able to come out and just somehow he was able to get 2 outside players.
Well, he knew
in very quick.
I suppose
succession.
he knew that the AWP was dead.
Yeah.
So that is the main worry for him going out yard, and he was just happy, confident enough to clean things up. And 12 to 13 now, and things are getting extremely scary for Endpoint. They're going to have to figure something out, Ben.
I think what was the score? 13 to 7, 13 to 8. Like I said, it creeps up very, very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, Lazar's still having quite a
Actually,
poor
13
game.
to 6. Ooh.
Rough. 1 round on their CT side so far.
And that was the first gun round, technically.
Yeah.
Very, very rough. And just think about the round. Think about that previous instance of Surreal in that 1v4.
Yep.
How different it
absolutely.
could have been.
It could almost be over by now if Endpoint had secured that.
Exactly. I mean, Thomas is trying to get things done with his AWP.
Yeah, unfortunately for Endpoint, it looks like they've stacked the wrong bomb site because the bomb is over
That
towards.
should be a free kill, though. As soon as you see that Mach 10 in me, surely you're just saying, it's only a Mach 10.
And
Here
there we
comes
go,
the
the call
great
has been
movement.
made.
And Robin, if the timing's on his side, so does he actually go for that kill? He does. So he gets the AK, and that's going to cause complete disarray in the forces. So if he was able to get out with this AK, instead he's actually sticking around a bit long here, isn't he?
He's finally got out down pop, but Thomas loses that AWP battle versus Crucial.
Max is at the coffin.
He's tried to zoom up the ladder, but Crucial was ready for it. The reaction's
still
on.
holding for that peak.
Ooh,
Lazar wins the
finally,
AWP battle. Pulse on X. Does he really want to stop the plant? Oh, Lazar saves him. And he stops the plant as well. It's just Kiyoshima left. 6 HP. 1v3. Bomb is already on the floor. Surely there's no way he gets down here without being hit. There we go.
And Endpoint finally, by the skin of their teeth really, on a round that they wouldn't be hoping to win, just about squeeze it out. I mean, Lazar finally having some real impact into that round.
Tactical pause from Endpoint by the sound of it, which
Interesting.
understandable.
Yeah. Okay, MVM.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Business 5 actually.
Yeah, so you see on the previous camera just then we saw Neil.
I
I didn't actually know he was on that camera angle. I didn't know he was actually
Well, he's
there.
not really.
He's just to the right here. This is his screen technically closest to us.
Okay.
So he's just not been very close to his screen.
Maybe he's doing the
quite far back.
Gfinity. Maybe he's sitting back behind the stage, you know, on
the floor.
Yeah, on the floor basically.
Yeah, that's one way of doing it. Because you can see the Jonathan right here on the left.
He is. He's up.
Yeah, so that round was quite a rough one for them to lose because
absolutely.
disarray in the squad from Robin getting that kill. Chaos probably ensued, and everybody's like, "How's that happen? What's it?" Neil was just like, "Pause, please, please."
Yeah, if you actually look at it, the bank isn't too great. They should secure 2 more buys, if we're being real.
But 2 more buys if they need them.
Crucial again. He's just so fearless, and Luz has been taken straight out the server. No impact, and Max is re-aggressing, and he's walked straight into them, and
Aggressing on his own at the site is very, very.
it's fallen apart for Endpoint. Their
Surely
money's in
save call.
tatters. It's got to be a save, and even at Ivy, Thomas just about wins that fight.
And Bosa does get
Okay,
the
it's actually a 3v3,
It is
and
a
the bomb's only
3v3,
just
but
gone down.
You've got 2 AWPs and a retake.
Sure.
Do you really want to force that? Because right now, look at the money. Lazar can get dropped one of the. Actually, hang on. They are going.
They are going for this.
So Robin switched one of the AWPs out for an AK.
This is bold. It's already been about 10, 15 seconds now. They need to
They
make
do
a
have
decision.
kits and everything, but
They're taking things very slowly. There's a lot to clear out here, and they've already spotted Kiyoshima.
that's one player. Good nade there, really good nade, and a molly. It's not actually. It wasn't actually going to force him out, I don't think. I mean, Pulse is forcing the issue. He's run forward with the AWP. He's missed the shot.
10-second time has already gone.
I've got to question that call.
Yeah, I mean, thing is, I wouldn't even question the call. You could retake that. The bomb had only just gone
needed
down,
to make that
but
decision so much earlier.
they were just taking their sweet time clearing out CT, which it wasn't good enough really for them. And now they're back to pistols, and they're going to have to pull something out. Something special out.
It was just the fact that you could see Lazar had 4K, Max had
Okay,
what,
we do get
32.
We get 3 rifles on the Endpoint side. One of them being the big green gun in the hands of Lazar. And he's going to have need to have some more impact. He's had a couple of big rounds so far after a pretty disappointing game and some aggression coming out at Ivy.
Yeah, you can see the contact was made. I mean, they do win the gunfight, and Robin, that's a really good nade from Thomas there.
There we go, Endpoint.
5v3 in their favour.
Surely this is their round to get match point.
The issue is they got those kills and they didn't quite loot the weapons. So Thomas still on a CZ. Obviously, he did get that kill with a HE grenade, but he has to keep that CZ and potentially find another place where he can make use of that. So obviously close E-box, looking to a pop. Good position to make use of it.
Yeah. I mean,
Pulse is now in a weird position because he's got a Deagle on green train. He's having to look back main, then back to green. Like, really awkward.
Which is weird, seeing as you've still got all 5 players alive.
Yeah. Like, you shouldn't... I can understand having 2B, but technically there is 3 entrances on that site, isn't there? So 3 people, it should be perfectly fine.
Max still has a smoke on B, which is maybe why Luz is rotated off. Seems confident
Max
enough.
needs to use it now, doesn't he? There we go. So the smoke coming down should land on lower.
I mean, I'd say they should be able to play retake, but they don't actually have a kit. So if we see a similar retake as the last time, I don't understand this strong rotation into
Robin is willing that rotate. Ooh. So Luz is covering upper.
Yeah.
Max, I imagine, will go onto, I think, what do we call it, Freiburg, I think, the sort of flat area.
Sure.
Facing towards lower from near the bomb site.
Here we go, the B attack is coming in.
So Luz gets smoked out. Doesn't bother with that force. This is the first shot. Did see 2 though. That can be called. They've seen minimum 2. They don't know there's actually 3. But unfortunately, Keo dropped onto the side as well.
Poster can come up huge here. Gets the first kill.
Doesn't get the second, but the trade was there. So 3v2. And they've still got 2 pistols alive there, unfortunately, for the Endpoint side. Cryptics.
Depends how quiet Cryptic stays yet. Trigger discipline coming out.
But see he's back in the smoke. Keo 1v3. He's done it all before. Gets this first 2. And Luzza does get it.
Luzza, talking about impact frags, that is huge.
Another massive round.
Match point, 15 to 13. Wow. Endpoint, I mean, they're cutting it close. By the skin of their teeth, they are trying to win this map.
It's just so... Ooh.
It's brutal. I mean, they
still get the AWP as well.
They still don't have a very good buy. They're all around, 3 of them all around just under 4K. This is so tense.
Even the business 5 purchases won't be fantastic either. So,
scrappy buy across the board. Yeah, you're right.
There is an AWP there.
2 Galils, MP9s, UMPs. Coming right down to the wire yet again in this series. Crucial finally getting scared off from Team Main.
Yeah, Pulse does take control of that. Doesn't need to force too much either. They put the smoke down, kind of guarantees. Yeah, we do have control of this. You can stay away. Boaster hanging around.
Yep.
Just kind of tempting his thoughts.
Making sure no one gets up to any tricky business walking through smokes.
Seen that before.
We have.
That's 7 times from the same player.
Yeah. Cultural thing, but
cultural thing.
The Russians are just smoke criminals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, the contact is going to be at Ivy.
Thomas? I'm so confused by that kind of
questionable.
I mean, what? Pulse is going to have to challenge this fight here as well as the issue.
Yeah, he's going to have to come up huge, and he does already.
But there's another man right behind it, and he doesn't get that kill either. So these 2 players at Ali being free to do whatever they want.
Doesn't win that
and Luz is stuck on site between 4 different players. He gets the first kill, but he's going to be taken up a mobile bomb. And Max 1v3 can't do a thing. And it's all spent from Thomas. What was that?
That was insanely questionable. I mean,
it's like he held the wrong key.
He's not happy with himself, but he's been having some real issues at Ivy.
I think he did hold the wrong key. I could see him pressing his A key, then just tapping it to make sure.
Seriously?
I saw him tapping his A key. And
you think he's just held down A?
I think he's held the wrong. Oh, it's got stuck or something because he's run out the complete wrong way you would normally with a molly.
Yeah.
Like the way he held it, he then got stuck running the same way. It was like just jumped to the side. It was so bizarre.
Well, they're definitely not making things easy for them, and they forced Pistols to take this over the line. But Business 5, they're really fighting for this overtime. And this is scary for Endpoint. I mean,
so they have faked that aggression towards Ali. Crucial did see the flash quite deep.
Yeah.
And Endpoint don't have to peek that peak he's holding. So as far as he knows, they've taken close control, and I imagine he'll flash for Surreal, as shown here. Surreal will clear that close corner and say, nobody close. They could be in fire box of the server box at Ali. But back to the regular business, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, Thomas is playing it exactly the same as he did last round, so hopefully we won't see him just charge out with a molly in his hand, but
hope not.
Looks like Business 5, they want to group up towards this B bomb site, it feels like. Less control towards Team Main. Might take Pop just to flush anyone out to stop the quick rotation, but Max is very much alone.
This does look like set smokes from above Pop, but probably to B though.
Okay, the Molly does come out to flush them out. And they were 2 players in pop there.
But the Molly's
absolutely no help if they commit to B here.
So Max should be able to give the sound cues, I bet.
Both are just charged down pop as a bit of a
Max still has
distraction.
Upper though.
But they haven't seen him. And
he'll
they
be able to
should
stop
know.
the plant.
They're not actually looking for him.
Oh no.
Ooh, okay, just stay away, Max. And he does have someone coming behind him, but
I think he has to force the issue on towards the side, doesn't he?
It does.
Fortunately, he does
shut
go
down.
behind him, and Sriel does drop 3v2.
And I think
Crucial has the bomb on
someone's
the
rushing
side.
side. Lazo just
Stuck
making
inside is a
nuisance
really
for
awkward
Crucial.
situation. He has to force a shot.
It's all on Kiyoshima. 1v3.
1v3. He's already had a situation already. Gets the first. Doesn't get the second.
Joe Lazo loose. Impact
Lazo with
frags.
the huge frags once more.
Incredible. I mean, every round on that CT side, it looked like Endpoint weren't supposed to win. They won it. Every time they had 5 sets of guns, they somehow managed a way to just mess it up themselves. You know, Thomas doing his best to force an overtime there. But Lazo, I mean, didn't have that many frags, but the amount of impact frags he had and the amount of round wins he had on just the back of those 1-2 frags were just incredible. It's a crazy game.